coronation. The chief of protocol, Sardar Prakat Man Singh, meets me with a most impressive 1929 Buick. License number, if you can read it, 46. The 46th automobile ever to reach this country. The forests of Nepal are famous for their herds of wild elephant, many of whom are captured and tamed. Kathmandu traffic hazards include elephants. We're about to drive over an American steel bridge, every part of which was carried over the mountains by men. Nice, quiet bridge. Frantic last-minute decorations are going up everywhere. The legend is that the tree of paradise, taking the form of a man, strolled into this valley, liked it, and promised to send some sacred wood for a shrine, which he did. Kat, meaning wood, Mandu, structure. A city of 250,000 people, with hundreds of temples and shrines. After saying a prayer, this Buddhist monk places a flower on his head. Many Nepalese still adhere to the aboriginal spirit and demon worship of Bumpoism, others to Hinduism, and many are Buddhists. This image of Kali, the destroyer, tells us that it is a land of exotic religions. God Vishnu, many Nepalese call him Narayan, reclining on the serpent of eternity, sculptured more than 1,000 years ago. The burning ghats, where the dead are cremated, just as in India along the Ganges. Ashes thrown into the river where children splash and play. In the distance now, the main range of the Himalayas, nearly 100 miles off. A land of mountain and jungle trails. But for some 30 years, the rich Rana nobles imported a few automobiles, all of them brought over the mountains from India in this way. It takes 100 or more men to carry a car, depending on its weight. The contractor and his assistant, why should they walk? What difference do an additional 200 or 300 pounds make? Look who's here, on his way to the coronation. The Sarge substituting for the Himalayan boss man, still the crew chief. Two holy men from India, looking for nirvana, or whatever Hindu holy men look for.